get the waxing givers.
Waxing?
I mean, waning givers. Third quarter and waxing givers. I mean, waning pressing.
Be careful. A lot of you are like Trinice, and that's fine. You get really confused with waxing and waning. Be careful. It's like a ladder. You climb up the ladder, that's waxing. Going back down is waning. So after that full moon, we're going back down. This is what's going to happen next. Listen up, please. All eyes on me. I need everybody's eyeballs. Everybody. Every single person. Unless you're on a computer. So, Tariana, I'm waiting on you. Alexia and Caitlin, I'm waiting on you. Tariana, I'm still waiting on you. You're not supposed to have a pencil in your hand. Put it down. Thank you. Amani. I'll wait. Because we have a quiz tomorrow. And apparently, I guess everybody knows everything. But from the looks of it, some people are still confused. So, the next thing we're going to do, we are going to rewatch the brain pop that we watched at the beginning of the unit. The reason why. The brain pop answers the essential question perfectly. Don't interrupt me. The brain pop answers the essential question perfectly. The one that we just had a writing prompt about. That brain pop is on that. It will explain the phases of the moon. So it's going to reinforce what we already know. So, if you are still confused, listen to Tim and Moby. They will help you. Okay?
Will we taking this off?
No, that's going to be part of what you're using to study. So, Ashanti, Naomi, and Sandria move up. Shanice, try to move up too. Alexia, come sit in the front of the room. Everybody else, put your pencils away. I don't want to see them. Hide them. I'm sorry. Hide your pencils. I don't want to see them. Everybody. That goes for everybody in the room. Everybody in the room.
Tell me my name on first.
Yes. Sit. 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 Grab the chair right there and sit. All right. If your body is not already facing the screen, turn it. So turn your body, Tariana. And Phoenicia, put up your pencil. I don't want to see it. Phoenicia, put it up. Okay. Well, I was supposed to be down earlier. Shelby started to take my class today because her schedule's messed up. Let me see. Where is the door? You say? No. Oh, I don't want you to be comfortable because when you're comfortable, you go to sleep. So, you can be uncomfortable for a while.
What time will you come in?
Same time as every day.
I don't know what time.
I'll let you know. Rachel, can you turn off those lights for me, please? Thank you. Voices are off and all eyes are on the screen. Caitlin, if you're too comfortable, you can stand too. All right. Thank you.
Laugh it up, smart guys. This one is yours. To Tim and Moby. I've heard the moon waxes and wanes.
Can someone raise a silent hand and tell me what does it mean when I say the moon is waxing? What does it mean when I say the moon is waxing parts? What is increasing? Does the moon's actual size increase? No, so what is increasing? What about the sun part? Give me a complete sentence. You know it. The shape of the moon is not changing, correct? Answer me this question as a class. As a class, is the size of the moon changing?
No.
Okay, listen up, listen up. So we agree the size of the moon isn't changing. Jamia, what is happening? When it's waxing, what's happening? What's happening to it? How is it increasing? What are we talking about that's increasing? If the size isn't increasing, what is increasing?
It's getting bigger.
What's getting bigger? Not the moon. We just said the moon came to the earth. What do you mean when you say the phases?
The sun, with the sun.
What is the sun doing?
It gets bigger and makes faces great.
What does the sun do to the moon?
It makes it
It what? It lights it up. So when I'm talking about waxing, I'm talking about the amount of the visible part of the moon is increasing. Be careful that you are not just saying that the moon is increasing, because you're telling me that the size doesn't change, correct? Alexia. What does it mean when I say wane?
The light
Everybody all together. What does it mean when I say wane?
Decrease the physical side of the moon.
Thank you so much.
What does that mean? From Devin. Hey, Devin. You're on Earth. The moon doesn't always look like a perfect circle in the sky. Its appearance changes over time. It waxes or grows and wanes or shrinks. The moon goes through a cycle of different shapes or phases over the course of about 1 month. In fact, the whole concept of months is based on this cycle. Believe it or not, shadows have nothing to do with the moon's phases. You might be picturing the Earth-Moon-Sun system like this. But if everything were all flat like this, you'd get a solar eclipse every time the moon was here, and a lunar eclipse every time it was here. In reality, eclipses are pretty rare. Okay, let's see how it really looks. The moon's orbit around the Earth is tilted about 5 degrees from our orbit around the sun. So, in most cases, any shadows cast by the Earth and Moon completely miss each other. Now that we've cleared that up, let's see the phases in action. Like the Earth, half the Moon's surface is always lit.
Okay, so here's my sun. Lighting up half, Tariana. Turn around. Turn around. Tariana, I need your eyeballs. Come on. So, if my sun is lighting half of the moon, but the sunlit side of the moon is not facing the Earth, can you raise a silent hand and tell me what phase of the moon that is? What phase of the moon is that, Brogan? New moon. Because the dark side of the moon is completely facing the Earth. If you're confused, look at this picture right now. Phoenicia. The picture shows that new moon is simply that the unlit side of the moon is not facing, it's facing us. Unlit side is facing us. Yes.
And the sun, and half is in the dark. But the amount of that bright side that we can see changes as the moon moves through its orbit. When the moon is directly between the Earth and sun, forming a straight line, the entire bright side is facing away from us, so we see nothing at all, or at best a dark disk. This phase is called the new moon. Right, as you move along in your orbit, more and more of your bright side becomes visible to me. In other words, the moon is waxing. Phases where you can see less than half of the bright side are called crescent moons. When the moon has completed 1/4 of its orbit around Earth, we can see half of its illuminated side. Astronomers call this the first quarter moon, but it's more commonly known as a half moon. Once you can see more than half, it's called a gibbous moon. When the moon and the sun are on opposite sides of the Earth, the entire bright side of the moon is facing toward us, so we see a shiny full moon. Beautiful, isn't it? Now, as the moon continues its orbit, we see less and less of its lit side. It passes through the waning gibbous phases, and when it completes 3/4 of its orbit, the other half of the bright side becomes visible as the third quarter moon. Next, it passes through the waning crescent phases, and finally, the moon comes back around to where it started, and we're back to a new moon. The amount of time between one new moon and the next is called a lunar month, and it's about 29.5 days.
We're going to pause it right there. Rachel, can you turn on all my lights for me, please? Thank you. If I move you, you can move back to your desk. Clear off your desk. All I want is a pencil or pen. Clear off everything. All I want is a pencil or pen on your desk, please. Unless you can go back. Pencil or pen. Everything else on the floor for me, please. Everything else. Your desk should look like Parks. It should look like Rogan's. Tanisha, you don't even need a piece of paper. Angel, I'm still waiting on your desk to be clear. Bernicia, Jania, Shanice, I'm waiting on you. Your desk to be clear. Alexia. I'm waiting on a couple more people. Let's clear off the desk, please. Okay, what I want to do is the same thing we did towards the beginning. I want you to list the 8 phases of the moon in order to the best of your ability. I do not care about spelling. I want you to try your hardest to spell correctly. As long as I can guess the word, you will get the credit. Does everyone understand?
Yes.
On the back of it, I want you to write what you are still confused about. So the front, 1 through 8. The back, I want you to write what you're still confused about. Does everybody understand?
Yes.
Okay, this is silent and independent. Who can tell me what I mean when I say silent? Parks?
Quiet.
Quiet. And Terriana, what do I mean when I say independent?
By yourself or single.
By yourself or single. That means there's no reason why I should hear audible noise. Does everybody understand? Okay. Can you wait outside? I'm still doing it. Nope. Nope. Close my door. Close my door. Close my door. Thank you. Close my door. Close my door. Goodbye. 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 Go. Thank you. Rachel, make sure nobody opens the door. You can start as soon as you get it. Take your time. Do not feel rushed. Yes. Incorrect order.
We didn't do this before.
I know. Y'all did it. Audible. You said it out loud to me, Rachel. Put that up. That's what I asked you to do. I'm confused why I'm hearing noise. I will come and collect it. Write your name on it when you're done.
Can I leave?
Hold on, Rachel. All right. Ladies on the computer, can you silently leave and go to your next connection class? Please, silently, as quiet as possible. Do not disturb my class, please. Silently, silently. I'm done class. Write your name on it. Write your name on it, please. No. I just closed the door. Amani, you can go. Ruby, Charlicia, you can go. Go to connections. Write your name at the top. On your way out, I'll take it. Felicia, why are you talking? Because I already know what you're asking. No, I don't even want to hear it. Why are you still talking? Good job. You can go. Heart, you can go. No. Write your name. Don't come up to me without writing your name on it.